Greetings, Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being here and for tuning into this reading. Let's see what important messages you may need to know at this time. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo. If the messages here do not resonate, please also check your other signs for important insights, okay? Thank you, and let's begin. What does Virgo need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance. What does Virgo need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Starting with the Judgment card, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card, Nine of Cups, the Hangman, the Magician, and the Five of Swords. So the cards are saying here that you shifted your focus on yourself, on what you need to do and what you need to get done. Virgo, something recently was bothering you. Judgment card is looking back in the past, reviewing the events that transpired, perhaps to process a memory. There's also a need for forgiveness here. Someone may have hurt you in the past, Virgo. And I feel like you are on the path towards recovery. Judgment is the practice of forgiveness. It means that you're allowing yourself permission to walk away from all negative attachment and claim back that sense of peace. And as you walk away, you are getting stronger. With the Strength card, gaining more confidence with yourself and your ability to evolve and heal as well from what you've been through. For some of you, this may speak about a memory in your childhood or something to do about family. I feel like with Nine of Cups, you find yourself in a much better space right now where there's acceptance. It's the feeling of, I cannot change my past, but I have accepted it. I know that my past does not define me. There's a feeling of contentment here with the Nine of Cups. Joy, happiness, contentment that comes from accepting the past and moving forward. The Magician is setting new intentions. The Magician is also becoming consciously aware of your thoughts and how you are processing your thoughts. As above, so below. Think about positive thoughts that will beget positive outcome. The Magician also is saying be confident because anything you put your mind and heart into, you can accomplish. I feel like for some of you, you may have doubted if you're able to move on or that if you're able to walk away. I feel like there is some kind of familiarity here with Judgment and Ten of Pentacles. It almost feels like you're breaking free from a conditioning, a programming, a system of some sort that you've been very used to. It may also speak about unhealthy relationships in your past, where you felt as though you were being confined, you were being blocked, you were being limited. But looking back now, I feel like you realize the contrasting energy from where you were back then from where you are now. I feel like Judgment is growing up. This is part of growing up. It's part of life. We cannot stop ourselves from experiencing the pains of the world, but it's how we choose to turn that pain into power that defines our future. Now, I also am getting that for some of you, Virgo, it might be that something of the past is resurfacing in the present, and it feels very, very familiar. It might be a familiar person, familiar issue as well, conflict, argument with the Five of Swords. And so I feel like you gaining wisdom from the past, you already know how to handle the situation. You're a lot stronger, okay? It might be that someone over here is trying to manifest something in the background with the Magician. I even interpret this card as power play, okay? Someone can be trying to intimidate you, trying to show that they're stronger, they're more powerful, or that they have control over you, over your life. But you're saying no and you're putting your foot down. Queen of Wands, I love this energy because it means that you realize, that you are someone that's capable and that your potential is very limitless. You are also someone that, when ferociously attacked, you don't back down. You're very protective of yourself. You're stronger than you think, okay? There might be like a mother figure in your life here, or might be even a group of people. This might also be people that are outside your circle right now, um, trying to dominate, trying to intimidate, or just they don't really support you. They don't really see things eye to eye with you, Virgo. But with the hangman, this is all about reversal of attitudes or values. What once seemed important to you no longer seems so. Some of you are saying, I no longer need validation from these people. Uh, I no longer seek approval of these people. I have a stronger sense of who I am, because the magician is a master. You know who you are. You've gained so much emotional and mental maturity because of what you've been through. And it's like you're not letting this get to you. Judgment or criticism from other people with the judgment card. It does not define your happiness and who you are at present. Likewise, the thoughts about these people or their thoughts and opinions of you, Virgo, no longer define you. The Strength card is characterized as our ability to control our urges, our ability to not just react, but choose how we respond towards others around us. It is saying here that there might be those that are trying to push your buttons, Virgo, but because with the magician, you're exercising divine intelligence and awareness of how your actions may have consequences, there's stronger sense of control and awareness. You know that someone may just be trying to trigger you, elicit a reaction or response from you. So with the hangman, it's like the art of pausing before responding, okay? Response is different from reaction. Reaction means it's out of impulse, but response means it is something well thought of. So I do feel like you are in the process of making a decision. How do I approach this people, this person? You can walk away, choose your battles. It is also saying here to not feed on the negativity, because that might be exactly what someone is hoping to see from you, to get you to lose control or balance or focus. So stay calm, cool, and collected. This person won't affect you unless you let them, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. There is victory here for you, and all the things that are coming towards you, Virgo, blessings, material rewards, recognition, all of this are product of your hard work. Universe sees the work of your hands, and you deserve most definitely all that's coming for you. Now, there might also be intimidation, like someone is feeling jealous that you're getting the spotlight. Judgment card over here. At the end of the day, we cannot please everyone, Virgo. Okay, it's saying here that we don't work to seek people's validation. Of course, once in a while with the Six of Wands, it doesn't hurt that we gain the recognition that we deserve as a sense of affirmation that we are doing an excellent job. But regardless of who gives their cheer or support, Divine is encouraging you to stay true to yourself and live life unapologetically. Stay strong, know who you are, and maintain positive mindset. You're capable of accomplishing anything that you put your mind and heart into. There's good money coming in here with Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles also speaks about feeling very grounded, feeling very stable. So no matter what other people say, no matter what this group of people are trying to do or say about you, it's like your foundation is strong. It is not easily shaken. Judgment and criticism of other people no longer confuse you of who you are. You are very self-aware. And I feel like that gets to this person. I feel like someone is purposely strategizing or even plotting or scheming to get you off your focus, but you're not letting them, or this is going to backfire on someone in one way, shape, or form. All right, let's clarify these cards using the Witch's Tarot. For some of you, this might even be an ex-friend, ex-lover. It might be that they didn't really receive the response they wanted from you. There was so much desire to manifest something and ask for forgiveness with the Strength card. But then I'm getting a very possessive, domineering energy where they want to have it their way. They wanted the attention. They wanted to seek your approval. But I'm getting that you're not paying mind, you're not paying attention, because look at the Hangman looking at the Nine of Cups. You have so much good blessings in front of you, okay? And There's good people in your corner here, Virgo. And someone may be feeling out of place. They feel like you're ignoring them. And so they're trying to start conflict or drama to get your attention. I feel like someone is out of control. Strength card in the Five of Swords. This could be their temper, lashing out, saying hurtful words. But you must understand that this might also be coming from feeling hurt with the Five of Swords. Though you did not intend to hurt someone. And again, I feel like this is all how they perceive themselves and how they're choosing to express their energy out there. They cannot blame it on you if this is how they're choosing to react. Because like you, they also have, or they need to have control how they choose to respond to certain things. For some of you, it might also be someone it feels some type of way about your success. Somebody feels some type of way about the recognition that you are receiving. I'm getting a very envious energy. Let's see. Why is the Judgment card here, please? So Ace of Pentacles, double confirmation. There might be an interest of a new project, a new business, or new venture. This is the fruition of your creativity and ideas. Ace of Pentacles also have faith in the process if there's something new that you're trying to manifest. Okay, for some of you, Virgo, this might also be standing on your own against all odds and not going back to what was familiar. You're ready to stand on your own, okay? Build something with you here for your future. Nine of Pentacles, see, another strong and independent card. It is suggesting here that you are going to reach all your goals. You're going to be in a place where you are going to celebrate all of your success and feel good about what you've been able to achieve, okay? The past does not define you. Remember that you create your reality, and it is in the present that you create your future. It is how you move forward from the past that defines your future. Now, Nine of Pentacles, enjoying finer things in life, giving yourself the best. You are raising your vibration and frequency into an entirely different level. Ace of Swords is breakthrough in your consciousness, okay? Like new ideas, new intentions, new goals. Relinquishing the old, opening up to the new. Nine of Cups and Five of Cups. So take this however resonates. I am getting here that someone may be feeling very emotional. This erratic emotions might be stemming from jealousy or some kind of resentment, a loss of inner power or self-love as well. Some of you, this might be a demand for attention. I'm getting someone might be moody or they have constant demand for personal emotional needs. But this might be a point of your life where you want to focus on you, not really wanting to hurt this person, Virgo. But you might also be realizing I need to put myself first. I also need to live for myself, not constantly tuning into the expectations of other people or the judgment of other people. I'm getting someone is very inconsistent, okay? One moment they can be very loving, supportive of you, but the moment that you do things differently, you do things that are right by you, they have some type of way towards this. The support that you're receiving is very inconsistent, and you might be realizing you want consistency in your relationships. You want stable bonds, people that you're going to bond for a lifetime, okay? And not those people where you feel are very inconsistent. Queen of Swords, okay? So some of you are cutting something out of your life, relinquishing negative feelings as well. Queen of Swords is tough, doing necessary and tough decisions. Queen of Swords also is wisdom. You are displaying wisdom that comes from knowing suffering in the past as well as happiness. You're looking for loyal friends as well. The Queen of Swords is also the ability to see through any deception or illusion, speaking your truth at any given time. Seeing who you're really dealing with, 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So I feel like someone is unable to move forward here, Virgo. There might be feeling of regret as well, crying over spilled milk. Something backfired. Eight of Swords and a Ten of Wands. This is a loss of inner power, like a very heavy energy is weighing this person down. You may have also found yourself in this energy in the past, and you might have been again reflecting on what you've been through and realizing the contrasting energy. This is where you were back then, and this is where you are now, and where you're headed, okay? There's a lot of aces here, opportunities coming in. All of this is a result of your hard work. Empress, reinventing yourself, growing, expanding. Talks about abundance, self-love, giving birth to new ideas as well. Also, the Empress is very magnetic energy, so you're really attracting a lot of abundance in your life. Keep spreading positivity all around you, and don't let the opinion of other people affect you, especially this person, Virgo. So, what is your message for Virgo at this time? I'm using the Shadow Healing Oracle. What is your message for Virgo at this time? Irritation. There comes a time when standing up and being counted may not necessarily resolve the issue, but it sure feels good when you are finally heard. Yes, the Strength card. Somebody is starting to irritate you, or this may have started to affect you, but it definitely feels good when you're finally heard. I'm getting that some of you may have suppressed this for such a long time. Something felt long overdue as well. And now you're speaking up, you're standing your truth, or living by your truth, being who you are, living life unapologetically. Yes, some people may not be happy with these changes, but as long as you are happy with these changes, Virgo. Let's see, paralyzed. Not being able to move forward can overwhelm and create a sense of fear, but standing still can just be as frightening. At least moving forward can create change. So somebody's afraid of all the changes that are happening. They feel definitely paralyzed. But the cards are also saying that change is part of life. You cannot go back to who you used to be because these changes are inevitable. Lessons are learned. You have evolved, Virgo, and someone is afraid of this, is frightened by this. They're unable to move forward or get over the fact that you have gotten over them as well. It may just be in the mind, okay? They need to conquer their mind. They need to look at things in a different perspective. Because I feel like they've been trying to criticize the changes that are happening with you. If there's any gossip of some sort here as well, Virgo, it might be that someone deep down they know they don't really not like the changes happening. It's just that they are afraid. They don't understand the change. They don't see what's happening just yet. Or perhaps they feel envious because you do things that they are not able to do at this time. You're manifesting the life that you want, the job that you want, the career that you want. Some of you, the relationship that you want as well. And somebody's unable to create that change. And it's very interesting, that word, create change, because we do create our reality, and it starts with the mind. Someone feels blocked, okay? That's what I'm saying. They're not seeing the bigger picture. They tend to look at things in a negative way because that's also their energy. And so that's the reality that they're creating. That's what I'm seeing for your reading, Virgo. For cross-watchers, do keep in mind that the roles may also be vice versa. Take what only resonates and leave out what doesn't. Thank you for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.